Kevin Harlan, alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Adley LaForce reporting from the sideline. And checking out some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 2 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Antetokounmpo. Christie is out there with ball. Then it's Flagg. And it's Washington in at the power forward position. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Williams. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now, here's ball. Stolen by Kessler. George looking over the floor. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Knocked loose. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Ball with it. George picks him up. Here's Christie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Christie's got the first 3 points tonight for the Mavs.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
Outside, Markkanen. Right side, Williams. Washington against Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Here's Washington. 12 points his last outing. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. That's good from Williams on the assist by George.
George keeping those eyes alert.
Now Christie. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Ball. The putback. Here's Giannis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, look, you got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
Pass to Sensabaugh. George with a screen on Christie. Over in the corner, Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 5. George hacks a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
From deep, Giannis. Kessler with the rebound. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Utah trailing here. Outside, George knocks it loose. Stolen by Washington. Ball, the pass to Washington. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Williams. Giannis grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Puts it up from 15. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Markkanen. Kessler in the post. Giannis is there. Count that one.
Well, when a 7-footer like Kessler goes on the drive, it spells trouble for any defense.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Utah's head coach. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Mavericks leading. There's a screen by Washington. Here's Ball. Rebound, Utah.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from George.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Yep, that one goes in there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
6 to shoot. Kessler finds Markkanen. No good. That would have tied it.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
What a drive by Antetokounmpo, forcing the D to compromise with the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
First one falls for him.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Here's Christie. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded by Williams. Washington passes to Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just too much Giannis there. We're seeing why they named him the Greek Freak.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Rollins comes in for Ball. On the free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Williams. Here's Filipowski. Launches a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Down low. In transition, here come the Jazz. Schroeder against Rollins. And here's Schroeder. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Flag. And the 3 off target. Jazz have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Christie with it. To the middle. It's tipped. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Collier. Defended by Christie. And he gets it to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. A.J. Green comes in for Flag. And it's Trey Mann in for Christie. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Green. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Shooter passes to Nurkic. Here's Collier. Nurkic, a screen on Rollins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Here's Mann. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Green passes to Marshall. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Mavericks lead by 2. The Jazz shooting to start out this game about 43%. Here's Collier. His last outing, he had 8 points. They set the pick. From outside, off the mark. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Outside, Green. Inside, Marshall. Lays it up off the glass. Marshall's got his second bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nurkic, a screen on Rollins. Here's Schroeder. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Just shows you all the options you get out of a pick and roll. That time, Schroeder's look was the best look.
Here's Rollins. Still yet to score. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be on use of Nurkic, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for the Mavericks, Rollins. One shot.
Here's Collier. Now here's Schroeder. Nurkic, the pass to Filipowski. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 5. Pass to Rollins. It's stolen by Schroeder. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Collier. Defended by Mann. Here's Collier. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Now, Mann. Adams outside. Here's Rollins. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. Pass to Collier. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Schroeder against Rollins. Now, Mann. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Rollins. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Schroeder.
Number 13.
Loose ball. Loose ball.
Foul.
Go the other way.
Team foul.
Mavericks leading by 4. Mann with it. Still scoreless. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And here's George. His last outing with 20 points. Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Mavericks leading by 6. Now Flag. His last outing he had 24 points. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And the first one at the line is good.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. He's off on the second. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Sensabaugh. Last game he had 13. Outside for George. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sensabaugh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ball finds Antetokounmpo. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Outside, Ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
Now, here is George. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to George. For 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mavericks leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Flag. Count it, good. Flag's got 5 points so far.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's George. Here's Kessler. And no good. Good D by Giannis. And it's Ball in the corner. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Markkanen. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ball. Here's Christie. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7. On the wing, Markkanen. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Well, defenses will try to bully a guy of George's size, but he handles himself well against the foul.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
That's good from George.
An all-rookie selection in 2024, Keontae George is a player with tremendous potential. He's a long combo guard, and I think he's just starting a very long career.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Jazz trail by 6. Pass to George. Outside, Markkanen to the inside. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Knicks. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when I look at Dallas, they've done a great job of just staying in their lane, following their game plan and remaining as consistent as anyone, which can be encouraging moving forward.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Mavericks leading by 4. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Christie. From deep. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Now, here's ball. Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. And it's hauled in by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 4. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Here's ball after the made shot from Markkanen.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And George kicks to Williams. Back to George. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the 3 early in his career.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Utah. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Keontae George. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. The Mavericks trail. Flag with it. He has 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Schroeder against Ball. Markkanen from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Flag. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Always looking to get to his spots. Flag applies non-stop pressure on the defense.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
The first one falls.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
For the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in for Lauri Markkanen. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Cooper Flag, 3rd.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Jazz trail by 3. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Here's Schroeder.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Williams for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. But look at the Mavericks. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, Utah. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
To the left wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Nurkic. Pocket 6. Now Schroeder. Nurkic setting the pick for Schroeder. Williams for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And bottom line, they found...
There's Giannis. Look out below.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. He's got 7. Schroeder, right side. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Williams.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Green comes in for Flag. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Max Christie. And Rollins subbed in for Ball. Green, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Throws it up high. Marshall with the steal. Mann with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. From deep, Green. Adams. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Green. Pass to Collier. And Nurkic has it in the corner. And he hits it to tie the game up. Nurkic has got 7 points in the game.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Sensabaugh.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Collier. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Green.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Third team foul.
The Mavericks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Kyle Filipowski. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Green. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. Jazz trail by 4. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Green at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Utah trailing here. Schroeder looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, looking determined to score inside. Great job by Schroeder to force the defense's hand.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, whether starting or coming off the bench, Dennis Schroeder plays his role well and can be a source of instant offense at times.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Rollins against Schroeder. And here's Green outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's the steal. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. It's good from long range. Sensabaugh has got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
On the wing, man. Pass to Adams. Here's Rollins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
What they're getting with Quickly, he plays both ends. Plays with pace, and he can flat out score it.
Yeah, all the tools are there, and the consistency is coming along.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean look stuff.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And